Hello and welcome. You're watching Goa365 News Now. I'm your anchor Manish Parab, and as always, I'm here to bring you the stories shaping Goa, India and the world. Let's take a quick look at the top headlines tonight. Panjim Smart City footpaths turn dump yards. Pedestrians forced onto roads amid official neglect. AAP leader shot dead in broad daylight outside Jalandhar Gurudwara. Sparks law and order fears in Punjab. Deadly suicide blast at Shia Mosque during Friday prayers shakes Islamabad. Dozens killed and over 100 injured. And we begin with the top story for the day. A brazen early morning shooting outside a Gurudwara in Jalandhar has claimed the life of Aam Aadmi Party leader Lucky Oberoi, triggering political outrage and renewed questions over Punjab's law and order situation. The daylight killing, caught on CCTV, has sent shockwaves across the state.
Punjab Aam Aadmi Party leader Lucky Oberoi was shot dead on Friday morning outside a Gurudwara in Jalandhar's model town area. Police said Oberoi was targeted as he arrived in his Mahindra Thar vehicle to pay obeisance. At least two unidentified assailants riding a scooter opened fire at close range before fleeing the spot. According to police officials, multiple bullets hit Oberoi, leaving him critically injured. He was rushed to a private hospital where doctors declared him dead. CCTV footage from the area shows a hooded attacker approaching the vehicle and firing several shots in a swift attack lasting only seconds. Investigators believe the assailant may have conducted prior surveillance. Following the incident, heavy police deployment was made at the site and forensic teams examined the area. CCTV footage from nearby street is being scanned to trace the escape route of the attackers. A manhunt is underway and police say efforts are on to establish motive behind the killing. The murder sparked sharp political reactions, with opposition parties accusing the AAP-led Punjab government of failing to control crime. Leaders from Congress, Shiromani Akali Dal and BJP alleged breakdown of law and order, stating that if ruling party leaders are unsafe, public security remains a serious concern.
Law and order situation in Punjab has completely collapsed. Even Aam Aadmi Party people are not safe, then think about the Aam Aurat in Punjab. Recently, we have seen the broad daylight murder of a leader of Aam Aadmi Party in Amritsar. Now, another leader of Aam Aadmi Party has been shot dead outside Jalandhar Gurudwara. There is no fear of law. Sidhu Moosewala's killing, international kabaddi player being killed, gang wars taking place on the streets, attack of RPG on the Mohali police headquarters, series of grenade attacks, free run for radicals on the streets of Punjab. This is happening ever since Aam Aadmi Party has come to power. Because the real CM is not Bhagwant Mann, but Kejriwal. And Kejriwal is misusing the Punjab police for his vendetta politics and his own VVIP culture. We have seen how hundreds of convoys of police are following Kejriwal. How those leaders who have lost in Delhi are using the security and facilities in Punjab. Punjab law and order dhwast hai, Kejriwal mast hai, Punjab's janta wo to trust hai.
Manish Parab and Muzaf Sheikh for Goa365.
Panjim Smart City footpaths have found a new role, not for walking but for dumping garbage. Built under a Rs 1000 crore mission, these walkways are now choked with trash and overgrown plants, forcing pedestrians onto busy roads. If this is smart planning, citizens are now left wondering what does negligence look like. Yes, Subhashish Kovekar with the ground report.
I am currently in the Panjim Smart City. The road I am on connects Santines to Tonka, and I'm walking currently towards Santines using the Smart City footpaths. Now, these footpaths were built under the smart city mission, which cost a total of over 1,000 crores. And as you can see behind me now, this footpath is being used to collect garbage. Now, no one really uses this footpath since there is no proper place to walk, forcing residents to now use the road to walk despite a footpath being present. Not just that, but this footpath now looks like a path to the jungle. You literally have to crouch and get through it, putting to question what sort of maintenance is happening in the capital city. Garbage collection happening on the footpath, overgrown trees, residents being forced to walk on the streets despite suffering through the pain and hardship of dust, sewage leakages, water disruptions, just for this to be the end result.
Residents who endured years of construction chaos were promised safe, accessible walkways. Instead, they are left navigating garbage piles and encroaching vegetation. The irony is hard to miss. A smart city where walking has become unsafe. This is no longer about development announcements or glossy presentations. It's about basic accountability. Who is responsible for maintaining these footpaths? Who allowed public infrastructure to be reduced to a garbage collection point? If footpaths aren't meant for people anymore, the question is simple. What was rupees 1,000 crores spent on? Subhashish Govekar, Lindsay Menezes and Arun Naik for Goa365.
We'll be back in just a moment with more updates. Don't go anywhere. You're watching News Now on Goa365. Welcome back. Margav's garbage black spots are finally under the scanner. Local councillors, backed by the MMC, have rolled out a cleanup drive in Chandarwado, Ambaji. With cameras, midnight patrols and penalties in place, excuses are out and garbage dumpers are being caught red-handed.
Cameras installed by the Margaon Municipal Council have already started delivering results. 2 women caught twice on CCTV dumping garbage in large black bags from a red car are now facing action after the chief officer filed a complaint with Fatoda police. More surveillance cameras are in the pipeline to choke black spots across the ward.
लोक कशी गार्बेज आयटम घोडयता आनीक ह्या गार्बेजान किती त्रास जाता हेय दाखयलें आनी हे रातीन हाडून उडोवप इतले मडगांव म्युनिसिपालिटी जी आसा इतली एफर्ट घेता की आमी गार्बेजीचो प्रश्न सॉल्व करपाक जाय पूण लोक जे आसात हे हाडून उडयतात काल तशेंच आनीक ज्यो 2 जाण लेडीज येतात आनी आपल्या गाडयांक मारुती गाडयांक गार्बेज भरता आनी ते हाडून उडयतात हेजेर CCTV कॅमेराचेर हेजेर सद्या हे येयले कडेन आसा आनी त्याच बरोबर ह्या 2 जाण बायलांचेर सद्याक मडगांव म्युनिसिपालिटीन तेंचेर केसी फातोर्डा पुलीस स्टेशनांत केले कडेन आसा राती आनी एक फावट जे मडगांव म्युनिसिपालिटीचे जे इंजिनियर आसात तेणी एक स्पेशल ड्रायव्ह दवरली आनी ती म्हणली जाल्यार रातीन जे गार्बेज उडयता तांकां धरपा जाय म्हणून आनी हे जे इंजिनियर आसा मडगांव म्युनिसिपालिटीचे आनी तेंचो जो ME आसा दीपक देसाय हेची अध्यक्षे खाली सगळे जे इंजिनियर आसात हे राती रावले आनी तेणी कितलेशे जाणां धरले तांकां फायनूय मारले कडेन आसा हांगा जे ब्लॅक स्पॉट आसा ह्या जाग्याचेर तांणी CCTV कॅमेरा बसयल्ले कडेन आसा ह्या कॅमेराचेर ते सगळे मेळ्ळे कडेन आसा आनी त्याच बरोबर तेणी ह्या लोकांचेर पुलीस स्टेशनांत कंप्लेन केले कडेन आसा आमी लोकांक सांगतात की गार्बेज जी आसा ही तुमी सारकी स्टोर करून घेवचे सेग्रिगेशन करचे आनी दिवचे म्हणून पूण हांगा लोकांक पांय पडना
आमी हांगा हो प्लेस हांगा खूब बुरसो आशिल्लो माती आशिल्ली सगळ्याक सो आमी हो ब्युटिफिकेशनाक घेतिल्लो अर्दें काम जालां पेवर्स काडल्या आनी खूब उरलां काम तरी लोकांनी हांगा कचरो उडोवपाचो न्हू म्हणून आमी हो ब्युटिफिकेशनाक घेतलो तरी आसतना लोक हांगा कचरो उडयता आनी हांगा सगळ्याक घरां आसा तांकां खूब त्रास जाता आमचे MLA डोर टू डोर गार्बेज कलेक्शनाचो इनिशिएटीव घेतला आनी सारको सक्सेसफूल आसा तो फातोर्डान आमचो स्मुथली जाता सगळें कलेक्शन कोणाक कांयच प्रॉब्लम जायना पूण तरी आसतना लोक हांगा उडोवपाक लागल्या आमी आतां हांगा कॅमेरा बसयला आतां कॅमेराचेर आमकां 2 फुटेज मेळ्ळ्या सेम गाडी रातचे हाडून कचरो उडयता आनी ते आमी आमच्या चीफ ऑफिसरान फातोर्डा कंप्लेन दिला सो तेजेर स्ट्रिक्टली आतां एक्शन घेतली आनी हेज्यान फुडें कोण कचरो उडयता तेजेर आमी सगळी स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शन घेतली
आमी मडगांव जुरिडिक्शनान काही जाग्यांनी गार्बेज जे मेजर डंपिंग जातालें ते आमी CCTV कॅमेरा बसयल्ले पूण त्या CCTV कॅमेरा बसयतरीच आमकां अशें लक्षान आयलें की काही टू व्हिलर्सांचे नंबर आमकां तेजेर मेळना जाले. सो त्या खातीर आमी म्हणलें की आज एक आमी काही एक 2-3 गाडयो रेग्युलरली त्या जाग्यार डंप करताले, पूण काही कारणां लागून तेजो नंबर आमकां ट्रेस जायनासलो. म्हणून आमी एक ड्रायव्ह केली आज ऑफिशियली. आमी एक आमचे सगळे इंजिनियर, सुपरवायझर, सॅनिटरी इन्स्पेक्टर अशी सगळ्यांची एक टीम घेवन आमी म्हणलें आज आमी ती त्या स्पॉटाचेर सर्वे करया. कोण इवन त्या जाग्यार CCTV कॅमेरा आसून सुद्दां ते अशें उडयता म्हणून आमी ड्रायव्ह केली. आमी फातोर्डा पुलिसांक इन्फॉर्म केल्लें प्रायर की आमकां कितें सपोर्ट जाल्यार आमकां प्रोवायड करा, कारण ते लॉ एंड ऑर्डर काही लोक बोवाळ करता, इश्यू करता धर्तरी. अशें आमी आज 4 केसी त्या जाग्यार बूक केल्यो. काही मेजर म्हणल्यार ज्यो हॉटेलां, जी आवटसायड ज्युरिडिक्शनाची मेजर हॉटेलां, तेंचें आमकां डंपींग मेळ्ळें. आनीक तांकां आमी फायनय मारल्यो. 4 केसींनी आमी ऑलमोस्ट 40,000 रुपया आमी फायन मारली. एकट्याक एक हॉटेल आसलें ताका 25,000 आनी बाकीचे ल्हान पिशवे घेवन येताले तांकां 5,000 10,000 अशें करून 40,000 रुपया आमी फायनीच्या रुपान रिकवर केले. तातूंत एक केस अशी आमकां आयली की जी रायची की तो लास्ट आमी वयता तो एक डंपींग करपाक आयलो तेन्ना ताका आमी हें केलो, धरलो आनी ताका रिक्वेस्ट केली की 25,000 रुपया फायन मार, कारण तेजी हॉटेलाची वेस्ट ती आनी ती सुद्दां आमची ज्युरिडिक्शनाची न्हू. पूण तरी आसतना तेणी मागीर तेंचे कोण तरी ओनराक आपोवन हाडून मातशें आर्ग्युमेंट केलें. मागीर ते केस आमी पुलिसांक दिला. पुलिसान तेंची गाडी दवरला घेवन अरेस्ट करून, आनी फाल्यां तांकां मागीर आमचे कडेन येवन ते कितें फायन आनी कितें ते प्रूफ तांकां जाय तो सगळो दिवन तेंचे ते रिलीज करतले गाडी. पूण सद्याक तेंची गाडी पुलिसांनी आज होल्ड केल्ले आसात.
आज आमच्या एमीची लिडरशिपे अंडर आमचे सगळे म्युन्सिपालिटीचे ऑलमोस्ट सगळे इंजिनियर्स, सुपरवायझर्स आनी सॅनिटरी इन्स्पेक्टर घेवन गार्बेज जे इल्लिगली डंप करता, मिक्स गार्बेज स्पेशली फ्रॉम आउटसायड द ज्युरिडिक्शन, ताका कर्ब करपा खातीर 2 CCTV आसा आमचे, पूण एकदां नंबर ट्रेस जायना म्हणून आमी स्पेशली आज सायटीर रावन आयज ही ड्रायव्ह कंडक्ट केल्ली आसा. आतां रातची 10:00 सुरू केल्ली आमी, आतां 2 पर्यंत एक 5-6 केसी सुमार बूक केल्ली आसात. लोकां कडेन मागणी फक्त आउटसायड ज्युरिडिक्शन बी आसा जाल्यार म्युन्सिपालिटीन गार्बेज डंप करचे न्ही. आमी दीस रात अहोरात्र प्रयत्न करीत आसात की सिटी क्लीन उरची म्हणून आमची डोर टू डोर गार्बेज कलेक्शन रोबास्ट सिस्टम इज इन प्लेस. स्टील वी आर फेसिंग दीस प्रॉब्लम्स. सो मागणें लोकां कडेन म्युन्सिपालिटी एरियांतल्या आनी सरावंडींग पंचायतींतल्या कृपया म्युन्सिपल एरियेन अशी मिक्स्ड गार्बेज डंप करची न्ही.
Despite daily door-to-door garbage collection, open dumping continues, forcing midnight patrols, surprise raids and fines. Rupees 40,000 was collected in a single drive. The question remains, when systems are in place, why is civic sense still missing? Ramesh Naik Raut, Lindsay Menezes and Sanika Nagwekar for Goa365.
Fear and chaos gripped Pakistan's capital on Friday after a deadly suicide blast struck a Shia religious center during prayers. The attack at a mosque in Islamabad's Tarlai area left dozens dead and injured, triggering emergency responses across the city and raising fresh concerns over security in the capital.
At least 12 people were killed and several others injured when a suicide bomber detonated himself at the gate of the Tarlai Imam Bargah in Islamabad's Shehzad town area during Friday prayers. Some reports later put the death toll higher, with over 100 people wounded in the explosion. Police said the attacker was stopped by security at the entrance but managed to trigger the blast, causing heavy casualties inside and around the mosque. Rescue teams rushed the injured to nearby hospitals, while authorities declared an emergency to handle the influx of victims. No group immediately claimed responsibility for the attack, though police sources said the bomber was suspected to be a foreign national with possible links to Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. Pakistan's Prime Minister and Interior Minister strongly condemned the incident. The attack comes just months after a similar suicide blast near an Islamabad court and coincided with the visit of Uzbek President Shavkat Mirziyoyev to Pakistan. Manish Parab and Amkar Deshprabhu for Goa365.
We'll be back in just a moment with more updates. Don't go anywhere. You're watching News Now on Goa365. And finally, turning to the weather forecast, Goa continues to sit under a dry and settled weather pattern with no major systems expected to disrupt conditions in the upcoming days. Upper air circulations remain confined well south of the state, leaving Goa firmly in warm, stable territory. Here's how the weather shapes up.
Over the past 24 hours, dry weather prevailed across Goa. Panaji recorded the highest daytime temperature at a hot 35.4 degrees Celsius, while the coolest reading was 21.2 degrees at Mormugaon. Looking ahead to tomorrow, skies are expected to remain largely clear across both North and South Goa. Early mornings may see shallow haze or mist at isolated locations, but this is likely to shift quickly after sunrise. Daytime temperatures will stay on the higher side, reaching around 35 degrees Celsius, while the night temperatures are expected to hover around 22 degrees. Dry conditions are forecast to persist through February 12th, with no rainfall activity anticipated. For coastal and marine activity, there are no warnings in place. Sea conditions along the Goa coast remain stable, and fishermen can continue operations as usual. So Goa heads into another stretch of bright skies, warm afternoons and calm seas, a classic February pattern holding steady for now. Dry conditions across Goa, clear to mostly clear sky. Morning haze at isolated spots. Temperatures remain high. Temperature for Saturday maximum 35 degrees Celsius and minimum 22 degrees Celsius. No marine warnings. Bureau report Goa365 with inputs from IMD.
That's all for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more stories that matter. For in-depth reports and exclusive coverage, visit our website at www.goa365.tv and don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at @Goa365TV. Stay informed, stay safe, and we'll see you again tomorrow right here on Goa365.